Looks like it's going to be a pretty soggy night here at TIAA Bank Field. Rain showers, maybe an occasional clap of thunder supposed to continue throughout here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Minshew with a give to Fournette. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Their own 37-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Check 4, recon, 132 fighter.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Got his man, it's Eifert. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
His pass.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Ball carrier.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Returnable for Grant. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Tua. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 12. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. The 20. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there, but I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league. Defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, Nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. These two teams all tied after 1. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
Al Woods.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down, Miami.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Single, slot. Hey, we're going right. Box 20, seal that.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tua going to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Tua. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
Loss on the play. Second and goal at the 10-yard line.
Here's second and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Complete to
Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
So following the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 25. Now Minshew. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down.
52's the mark, boys. 52. Watch the run. Check. Hey. Check.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jaguar first down as Minshew finds Westbrook.
First and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette.
Leonard
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
brought down by 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The open man is Westbrook. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, here's Fournette. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The 18-yard line.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Over first and 10.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Rouzier on the tackle. A gain of 16 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is Jakeem Grant. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 34-yard line.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
At the 40-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Out of the the shotgun. Breida. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 31. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Tua sets up to pass it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a first down.
When I see Mike Gesicki make a catch, I'm reminded of his athletic ability and go back to the time we were leading up to the draft and showing his career highlights, including high school volleyball, where he appeared he was almost jumping over the net. I expect him to continue to grow in 2020, start to make progress in 2019. 5 touchdown catches and 570 total yards.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
And it's up and good.
That ties the game at 14. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line.
Dolphin ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And this is Parker, complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Tua to Parker there for the Miami first.
Nice snag by Devontae Parker. While it took him 5 years in the league to have his first 1,000-yard season, he broke out in a big way. The former first-round pick had career highs across the board in 2019. In fact, his touchdown total for the year equaled his career total to date.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Tua again. This is Howard. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield, but it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. This is Breida. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Now Tua. And it's caught by Parker. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Miami.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Breida on the draw. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Jaguars' 38-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he slings one that's incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
First and 10.
So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
On on first down, here's Breida. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Here's Tua. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a third and long. Back to throw is Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he's got this down to the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
At the 35-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. If there was a time to break off a nice run like that, it was right here to grab the lead in the 4th.
And it's just so much stress on a defense in that situation because you're looking at the clock. What are we guarding against? What's the first thing, right? The strike to the end zone, throwing the ball. Instead, they come back and hit him with a run. Block it well, and how about the physical run he made? Terrific job finding his way to the end zone to give him the lead.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Jaguars, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.